Welcome to Take a Breath, a podcast for creating practical calm in the messy middle of midlife. I'm Polly, and this is your space to pause. Because life in midlife is full on, between work, family, menopause, and the mental load, your nervous system can easily end up in constant overdrive, leaving you feeling exhausted, reactive, and overwhelmed by even the smallest things. Each week, I'll share my own tools alongside honest conversations and practical nervous system support to help you create more calm, peace, joy, and inner steadiness. So whenever you're ready, let's take a breath in through the nose, feel your belly rise, your ribs expand, and as you exhale, let's begin. Hello, and welcome back to Take a Breath. Now, today I've got something a little bit different for you. I am including an experience of my breath work. Often people sort of ask me, what exactly is it you do? And it's really difficult to describe. So I have decided I'm going to give you an experience of what I do today in this episode. It was so difficult to choose which recording, which session to put on here. Firstly, obviously, I needed to include unlicensed music because otherwise it wouldn't have got played. So this is often the challenge I have, is to be able to put anything up, or to be able to sell anything, or to be able to put anything on a podcast or any platform like this or YouTube. You have to use unlicensed music unless you own that music. And for many of my breathwork sessions with clients and in my inner space membership, I use, I'm not sure if I meant to, but I don't use unlicensed music. I use my playlists. And so I've had to sort of learn about a lot of unlicensed music and try and find ones which match my breathwork sessions, because the music is such an important part. I've felt really annoyed for a while that the unlicensed music is never quite as good as, all the other music out there. However, I'm making the most of it. So that did limit down my choice of which session to include. And I also wanted to include something which was obviously, easy for you to do at home. Now, if you want to try this, I really recommend listening to last week's episode, which teaches you good breathing mechanics, because we use that in every single session pretty much. That's way of breathing. So go and have a listen to that. Check that you are breathing low into the belly and the ribs, and then you can follow along to this session. So this I have taken from a month. Well, it's a mini course which I also sell on my website now. It's called the REWIRE, and the whole idea of the REWIRE is to do exactly that, help rewire your nervous system so you have a calmer baseline. It's so that you can stop that spiral before it really takes hold, because you are calmer in yourself. You can't always control the trigger of what sets you off on a kind of mental spiral, but you can change how your system responds. And honestly, when you do these types of practices consistently, it does change your baseline. When your baseline stress level is already high, it really does only take the tiniest thing to flip you into that fight or flight response. You react before you've even realized it. It can literally be a comment, a look even, and you're off and you're snapping. And that's because your nervous system is just trying to keep you safe. It's just conditioned that way. But actually, what we can do, we can take control of that. We can actually rewire our systems to access calm more often than not. So this really is about just simple tools which you can use in real life, which can really help to keep you in a place that you want to be in, and so that you can respond in a way that you choose to, rather than what your system is kind of getting you, doing in the moment. So inside the REWIRE, that's exactly what we did. So this was taken, I think, sort of midway through. So we'd already done quite a lot of down regulation practices. I'm not going to explain exactly what we're doing because that's all explained in the recording. So just remember though, always whenever you do any of these practices, you do what feels good for you. If anything doesn't feel good for you, you don't do it. You are always in charge. I can guide you, but you know your body better than anybody. So just follow what feels good. And if it doesn't, then just change, just go back to your normal breathing. This session follows really a typical structure of my inner space sessions, which I do on Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays. It's about 20 minutes long. We always start with an interoceptive practice. Now, interoception is something which often feels like you're not really doing very much, but actually it's really important to help you build the relationship with yourself, with your inner world. So many of us, including myself for so many years, are disconnected from ourselves. We've lost that sense of what is right for us. We've lost our sense of our intuition. That is because we are responding only to external stuff. We're not listening to what is going on inside. So interoception practices are often, you're tuning into your breath. It can be an all body relaxation practice. It can be tuning into your heartbeat. There are lots of different ways that you can build this connection with yourself. So we always start with that. We set an intention always for the session. And then I guide 2 or 3 different breaths normally, or sometimes it can be the same breath throughout, but there's kind of normally about 2 or 3 different pieces of music in the middle. And then sometimes I invite, I don't think there's any holds in this one, but sometimes I invite breath holds, and then we go into a meditation type of practice where we are just still, and it always feels so good after you've done breath work, and it's much easier to drop into a really chilled place. And then sometimes we do a visualization, always include some sort of gratitude, and often an intention for the day ahead, because I often do these in the morning. It's like, who do you want to be today? How do you want to show up? So there you have it. If you are interested in having the whole of the REWIRE to listen to, it's a self-paced course. We did do it live initially, but actually I've got 12 breath-led practices similar to this. They are all about really helping you to gently shift your nervous system from a stressful state to a much calmer baseline over time. You don't need any experience. It's all guided step by step. You literally just need to press play and give yourself 20 minutes. Also, included is my calm method, which is a very simple but really quite powerful 4-step tool to help you interrupt those worry spirals, those anxiety spirals in real time, so that you can actually pause and really regulate yourself, your state, and respond from a calm place instead of that survival mode. And also you'll get the Rapid Calm Toolkit, which is basically a micro breath rescue kit of 5 2-minute audios, which you can use in that moment when you want to snap, or you want to panic, or you are literally about to go down that worry cycle, and that's included as well. So that's all for £87. If you want to get your hands on that, just go to pollywarren.com/rewire and it is all there for you. Okay, so if you are wanting to practice this, I suggest don't do it whilst you're driving or doing anything which might be at risk if you feel a little bit drowsy, because it will be really relaxing. So I'd suggest finding yourself a really comfortable position where you're not going to be disturbed, and enjoy. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're continuing to shift our nervous systems into a state of relaxation, but we're also going to continue this shift with the focus of down regulation to balance, because that is really what we're looking for, to be able to return constantly to this state of balance. We don't want to be down regulated all the time, but obviously we need to down regulate to start with, but then we want this state of balance. What we're going to do today, we're going to introduce some alternate nostril specific breathing. Now, you may well have experienced this in yoga classes. A lot of yoga classes do this, but we're going to start today by just breathing through each nostril. Now, the reason we do this is that our systems are actually designed to use our nostrils. We naturally shift between sympathetic and parasympathetic dominance throughout the day via something called the nasal cycle. So every 90 minutes or so, one nostril becomes more dominant than the other. So when we breathe through our left nostril, that activates your parasympathetic branch of your nervous system. So this is calming and restoring. And when we breathe through our right nostril, that activates the sympathetic branch. So that gives you more energy, more focus. But if you're a bit stressed, that would be your dominant nostril. Some yogis even say that you shouldn't make any decisions unless you have got clear nostrils on both. I'm just going to mute you, whoever that is. But the thing is, we can create that balance ourselves, okay? So today we're going to be working with both nostrils to build that internal symmetry. You'll notice one will be more dominant probably than the other. So just to remind you that left activates as parasympathetic, the right activates your sympathetic. We're then going to do some coherence breathing, and then we're going to do some box breathing. Now, with the box breathing, if it's too much for you to do the holds, if I'm just guiding you, you change it. Do what feels good for you, okay? I am just guiding you. You know what feels best for you. Never ever force anything. So that is all I'm going to say this morning, I think. So whenever you're ready, let's go for it. So let's just move on to the next track. So closing down your eyes, getting yourself in a comfortable position. Let's just take a breath in through the nose. So here we go. Breathing through the nose, into the belly, up into the midsection, all the way up to the top. And then slow, gentle exhale through the mouth. Really feeling yourself connect with that surface beneath you, behind you. We're just going to soften the face, soften the jaw, allow the shoulders to roll back and down, releasing any tension. And just tuning inwards, letting whatever has come before this moment, letting that go. Just landing right here, right now, in this moment. And can you tune into the space around your heart? And can you begin to notice your heartbeat, your heart beating? Perhaps you can sense it. You know that it's beating, but can you feel it? Connecting with that heartbeat. Allowing the body to soften. The breath is soft, gentle. Opening up that area around the heart as you sense the heart beating. And just setting our intention today, which is, I choose balance. I choose to return to a balanced state. So we're going to start now with some single nostril breathing. So we'll start with a sympathetic side. So closing your left nostril with your thumb or a finger, whatever feels comfortable. And we're just going to breathe in through the right nostril for a count of 4. So here we go, breathing in. And then breathing out through the right. And again, breathing in. And then breathing out. And again, breathing in. And then breathing out. Now switching over to the other nostril. Breathing in, noticing how that might be different to the other side. And then breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Last time, breathing in. And then breathing out. Now we're going to switch to alternate. So we're going to breathe in through the left. We're going to close the nostril and then we're going to breathe through the right. So you can use the same hand, breathing in through the right. Just pinch the nose, breathe out through the left. In through the left. Pinch, breathe out through the right, that's it. In through the right. Pinch and out through the left. So in through the left. Pinch and out through the right. In through the right. Pinch and out through the left. One more round like this. So in through the left. Pinch and out through the right. In through the right. And then out through the left. And then just resting your hand down, and we're going to move into some coherence breathing now. So just now noticing how it feels to breathe through both nostrils. Breathing in, filling up the belly, gently expanding the ribs. And then gentle, soft breath out through the nose. Noticing the balance. Inhale. And let it go. Inhale, belly rise, ribs gently expand. And gently exhaling, feeling the balance in your system. Inhale. Exhaling. In, belly rise, ribs expand. Gentle, grounding, relaxed breath out. Inhale, synchronizing the heart, the respiratory rate. Exhaling. In. And out. Last one now. Inhale. And let it go. I will only ever recommend brands that I know, love and use myself. And one of those is Ancient and Brave. Honestly, they've become part of my daily habits. The very first thing I do every morning is pour myself a big glass of water with their True Hydration in it. It feels like such a simple ritual, but it really sets me up for the day. And I know I'm properly rehydrating with their blend of electrolytes and minerals, especially before I exercise, which I always do in the morning. Then later on, when I make my coffee, I stir in their True Collagen powder into the coffee. Now, it blends in straight away, no fuss, there's no taste, and collagen is something we naturally lose as we age, but it's so important for our skin, joints, and overall vitality. Now, I'll be honest, Ancient and Brave may cost a little more than some of the tubs you'll spot on supermarket shelves, but the difference is you're getting the highest quality ingredients, sourced with integrity and tested to a higher standard, and absolutely no nasties added. That's why I trust them and why I think they're worth every penny. And because I want you to be able to try them out for yourself, I've got a special offer for you. As a listener of this podcast, you can get 20% off your very first order. All you need to do is click the link in the show notes and pop in the code POLYW20 at checkout. They've got more than just collagen and hydration too. They've got creatine, they've got blends, supplements. So it's a perfect chance to explore their range and make the most of that 20% off. Now just preparing to move into that box breath. So again, in and out through both nostrils. We're going to breathe in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4. And this time we're going to hold at the bottom for 4. They're going to be slow 4s. So just go with what you can do. Just get into this steady rhythm, grounding you and bringing your system into harmony. Breathing in. Holding at the top. Gently exhaling. Holding at the bottom. Inhaling for 4, belly gently rise. Holding at the top. Slow, gentle exhale out. Gentle exhale at the bottom, no force, you've got this. Inhale in. Gentle hold at the top. Slow exhale. And a gentle hold at the bottom. Everything soft, relaxed. Inhale. Holding at the top. bottom, keeping everything gentle, light. Last round now, inhaling. Holding at the top. And a gentle exhale out. And just now taking the next 2 minutes to notice what is present, what is here. Perhaps you might want to place the grounding hand on your heart. Connect with that happy place of safety, of calm. Notice how it feels to be present, steady, balanced. And can you now visualize a beautiful golden warm ray of light beaming into the crown of your head, beaming through the crown into your body, filling you up, energizing you, spreading a beautiful warm sensation of love, of joy, filling up your heart, feeling this light circulating through the body. Really feeling that lightness, that golden beam radiating through you. And only when you feel full, allow that light to radiate out from you, from your heart, from your back, from all around you, out into the world. How bright can you spread, can you shine your light? When we're in a place of balance, of coherence, we're able to shine that much more brightly. So reminding yourself today that you get to choose to pause how you react, to return to this place of balance. So just sending some of that love now out to someone or something. Really feel that gratitude, that appreciation. And then whenever you're ready, just send some words of thanks to you, to your breath for showing up here today, for doing this practice. And then let's just take one beautiful deep breath together. So just breathing in through the nose, into the belly, up into the ribs, all the way up to the top, holding the breath for a moment. And then long, slow exhale through the mouth. And as you do, begin to bring some movement back into your body. Fingers, toes, have a wiggle, a stretch. And very gently letting open your eyes, finding something to focus on in your space. And coming back. And welcome back. Before you go, just to let you know that you'll find a selection of gentle, practical offers at really accessible prices over on my website. They're all designed to support your everyday breathing, to ease anxiety, and help you build a more resilient, flexible nervous system so you can feel calmer and bring a little more steadiness into your daily life. Everything I share is designed to meet you where you are and to fit into real busy lives. If you'd like to stay connected between episodes, you can also find me over on Instagram at Polly Warren Coaching. This is where I share simple reminders and tools and reflections to help you come back to calm throughout the week. And if you're enjoying Take a Breath, it would mean so much if you could take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast. It really does help this podcast reach more women who might need a little space to breathe too. Thank you so much for being here and for taking this time for yourself. And remember, sometimes all you need to do is take a breath.